This is another video. I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible because you're stealing all my data. I'm just kidding. I don't care about data. I mean, I care about data because you take my data and you can use it for other things. Don't think I haven't caught on. So this just came in, and I don't know who it's for, and maybe it is for the higher powers. But, people, this is America, okay? I don't know if you know anything about America, but you better look at the roots. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are out for quota. They're wanting, the Father is wanting you to turn back to Him. Just plain and simple. And the Son calms the storm. And the Holy Spirit is here to see to it that that happens. Okay? And that's for each and every single last one of us that turn back to the Father. You cannot get to the Father unless you go through Jesus Himself, the Son. The federal government's out for quota. The police officers are out for quota. And I'm starting to realize that all these people that are homeless, that are jobless, and all this stuff, they're chosen to be that way. But if you remember anything about Divergent, Truth becomes factionless, which is homeless. And who comes out on top? The homeless, factionless. So, I say all of this to say that for all of you that are sick of crime, that are sick of all the killing, all this satanic work, okay? I'm sick of it too. But let me just enlighten you or wake you up on things that people are not realizing. And there are very few that realize it. But here it is, okay? You're sick of all this crime, but you're gonna have all these homeless people out here. When you have all these homeless people out here, not all of us, but some of us will stone cold rob you, and you don't even have to be blind. People will go up into your house and kill you dead because they want your house, because they want a roof over their head, because they don't have anybody that will help them. Open your eyes, because after all, you're just a tenant regardless. And a tenant is what? A renter. Somebody that just dwells there. Until what? Somebody comes in and tells you to get out. And you own that house. You paid for that house. But you're still just a tenant. So what are you really paying for? It's just a way for them to get more money. Now, I know my father. And my father put all this land here for us to build on. Us as humans have to have shelter to survive. It's one of the main ingredients. Okay? We have all these trees out here. Now, we're not supposed to cut these trees down. But we are. And whenever we cut them down and we uproot them, we're supposed to plant the same kind of tree in that spot. Otherwise, what does it do? It changes the meaning. It changes the DNA of that area. Spirituality. Welcome to it. Everything has a meaning. Everything it has a purpose. The bugs that fly over my head have a purpose. What that meaning is for me, I'm not quite sure yet. Because you can look on Google and it's all different kinds of stories, all different kinds of meanings, and you can't decipher the truth. But that is what the spirit of discernment is for. So you can discern that and know what's the truth and what's the lie. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. And I'm not saying wake up because the liberals have their own idea. I'm not even being political when I say wake up. I could care less about politics. Maybe I should because maybe I would know a lot more, but I think that would take me off my path a lot more than what I should be. There's a whole lot of confusion in the world. There's a whole lot of brainwashing. There's a whole lot of mind control. There's a whole lot of spirit breaking, spirit snatching. Never knew that America could be so evil until recently, and I really started looking at it. America the beautiful. Think about what you're saying when you say that. Satan was the most beautiful angel God created. Okay, now, this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Okay, so, I'll just tell you this. The land of the free. It's not free. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the meaning is for all this. I don't know what y'all's meaning for all this is. I don't know where your mind's at. I don't know where your heart's at. But something definitely has to change. Most definitely. It seems like we're only getting uglier. Uglier and uglier and uglier and uglier and uglier and uglier. And we're not doing anything to change it. We're not doing anything to help it. Everybody just, it's out of my control. It's out of my control. It's out of my control. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is where the home of the brave comes in at. and it's very strategic. There is a home for the brave. I ain't here. I know stuff. There's not just one ice wall. There's two. And it's past the second. And that's the home of the brave. Past the second also is the original Garden of Eden. Do your research. Old map. Put it on Facebook. See, what's happening is we're being conditioned to stay in one spot. Like a whole bunch of cattle on the market. And it's like we're in a pen, okay? You have the front yard, you have the backyard, and inside, and in that front yard and backyard, there's a fence. Yes, you can go out. That's what freedom is. But if you step outside of that fence, then that's private property and you're not allowed there. What's so private about it? It's not private at all. I don't know, y'all break my heart. I break my own heart. And it's only because I feel like I'm rendered useless. And I feel like I'm rendered useless because I don't have a job. That's my record's fault. And yes, I could get it expunged, but I don't have the money for that. And in order for me to have the money for that, I have to have a job. That's just more money, more time, more information. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the meaning of all this is. I don't even know what the purpose is, but I know that it's like I'm free, but I have invisible chains. Chains around my wrists, chains around my feet, chains around my neck. And I'm not able to do what I'm supposed to do. I have a purpose in life, man. And I'm trying to reach my purpose. But when I have all these chains strapped to me and I'm not able to do and go and fulfill my purpose in life, then that's what Satan wants. This is what his followers have wanted. They don't want us to know who we are, who we're supposed to be, who we're supposed to become. I look at this graveyard and I get emotional. Because a whole lot of them are lost. A whole lot of them were murdered probably for having beautiful hearts and beautiful minds. There's babies in there. There's people in there that wanted to reach their purpose in life, that wanted to be who God wanted them to be, who the Father wanted them to be. And they couldn't because they had chains, just like me. There's people in there that were just merely trying to survive. Like one of my good friends, Keith Wood, just merely trying to survive, going to collect and get murdered. There's people in there that were just like you and me, just going to work every day, just trying to survive. And they get home and somebody busts in through the door and they get murdered, because they had what somebody else didn't have, and it's because that somebody else wasn't receiving the help that they needed or deserved. If you would read the Bible, you would know exactly how we're supposed to be, and I know that you don't believe it. I know that a lot of you don't. We're becoming ugly. Ugly. The demonic spirit is so wide, so thick, so heavy. And so manipulative that nobody's wanting to stop. Pay attention. Look around. Drop what they're doing and help somebody else. If y'all just did that, if y'all just did that, gave somebody a meal, that's easy enough. Gave somebody some water, that's easy enough. Give them a soda. They'd love that. Go the extra step, go the extra mile, and you'll come out on top. It's not all about money. Some people want to know where your heart's at, where your mind's at. When your heart, and when your heart's ugly and when your mind's ugly, when you need that help, because you're going to need us. You're going to need us. And I tell you that because those of us that are homeless out here, we know how to survive.